This is your host, Donna Tornoe, giving you, the injured, a voice in the sea of damaged lives by the VA's cornucopia of lies and deceit. We all know now that dioxin was present in Panama, and we intend to have our voices heard. Our voice today is Billy Bradshaw.
Billy was in Panama from 1976 to 1979. He served at Fort Clayton. He was in Special Forces. We're going to take a look at some pictures of the vegetation on in the training areas.
And this is a picture of Howard Air Force Base and the tarmac as we were waiting for the C-130s to come in. And again,
and those would take you and you jump over at Gatun. Is that what you guys would do?
Yeah, that was what we were doing there. We're loading up on them C-130s, go and make our jump at I forget the name of that damn place, but it's over in Gatun.
At Fort Sherman area, the JOTC.
Yeah. Oh no, this is a picture of at Howard Air Force Base, and as you can see in the picture, from the tarmac back, I forget how many feet it was. It was a good 25, maybe 50 meters. It's all dead. You know,
all around the tarmac there.
All the way around the tarmac. And
where were they all going there? Do you know where they were all going?
Oh, there was a jump site in Gatun, I believe.
Oh, okay. Over where I live there.
Yes. It was
by Sherman.
Yeah.
And there they are sitting in that sprayed grass, not knowing that can cause chloracne and diabetes and heart disease and all kinds of things.
Oh man, they would break you down into 20, 25 or 27 man groups, and you can see them loading up over there on the tarmac. And the ones on the right here of the picture, they were just waiting for their turn to get on the C-130.
Yeah, in my research, when they built the bases, of course they sprayed the area before they built the bases to carve it out, especially in Panama there. Triple canopy jungle, and they need to put a base there, so they're going to spray it first to try to kill all the vegetation as good as they can to build.
Yeah, AO mosquito, that used to be a training ground for water activity. It was close to Gatun, and
right.
Some of the water out there, it would have colors in it, purple and green and yellow, and they would always emphasize, if you're going to drink this water, put some purification tablets in your water, iodine.
Wow. So when you were out in the jungle, that you would find the water in all those different colors. I remember kind of a scene on, the different jungle streams that we would come upon when we were catching butterflies. I just thought it was some oil or something, but I never dawned on me until right now when you say that it's probably chemicals.
Yeah, well, they would spray a lot of the landing zones for rubber rafts and stuff like that for water operations, and they would spray, to clear it out so you can get a RB-15 in or whatever.
Wow.
That was, my kids, they have some disabilities and health issues, and I'm dealing with my own now. It's just.
So are you dealing with a claim with the VA yourself, Billy?
Yes, I am. I got one pending right now, and This is a second appeal. So
And how many years have you been dealing with that?
oh Lord, well, ever since 1979, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've been from when I got out, I went to the VA because I had these blisters that would uh, pop up on my hands and arms and my feet and my legs, you know. And I went to the VA, and the doctor said, "Have you you weren't in Vietnam?" And I said, "No." He goes, I've only seen this on people that were in Vietnam, the vets in Vietnam." And I go, "No, man, I wasn't in Vietnam." And but he gave me some type of medicine, you know, it's topographical type stuff, and some pills, you know, to help me with my PTSD. And then after that, I just said to hell with it, you know, because I was blacking out and all kinds of crazy stuff.
On the medicine that they gave you?
Yeah, well, yeah. It was bad. And then, you know, my wife, my first wife, she died at the age of 35 from leukemia. And my firstborn was born in the canal zone. So now I'm starting to think, you know, hey, her dying at that young age from leukemia, and my son having some mental disabilities, learning disabilities, I should say, not
Right.
learning disabilities, and then my other kids are having health issues. I got another son that had some problems with his heart, and you know,
Was your other son born to your first wife also, Delane?
no, this was my second. The one with the heart problem was with my second wife. I had 3 kids with her.
Yeah, so the question I was just going to say is if we ever get the VA to concede that Agent Orange was indeed in Panama, we hope that then the civilians would be able to get help as well. So, you know, I just don't know, because there's a list of, you know, what we have to go by with the VA, and if you were affected by your mother being afflicted, there's a longer list of different disabilities. But so perhaps, you know, your son that was born down there might be able to get some help if he has something that's on the list. I mean, we all have to have something that's on the list of the VA. Whatever base you were at, I don't care where you were, they used Agent Orange, especially back in the day before it was banned in 85. It was suspended in 72 here in the States, but they continued to use it on all bases where military were stationed.
Correct.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever the policy was during the 70s or 60s or 50s or 40s or whatever, that stands for all military installations, not just, you know, one place here, one place there. And reading your book has ungodly amount of information here, and I don't know how the United States government can deny that they used it on the bases, and they used it on every base. You know, not just over, but at home as well. You know.
Right, they sure did. You know, they started testing it in 43 and down in Panama. You know, we had malaria to contend with, and they started the malaria school down in Panama in 42. And then it was a perfect place to test any kind of chemical that came out, and the War Department, USDA and HEW were in charge, and DOI, and really there were no rules until the EPA came out in 1970. So all of us that served from the 40s to the 70s, we had no idea what they were using on us. And
No.
some of them that were using it had no idea what they were spraying as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people may have a case that's ongoing right now, and they might not know that there's a lot of information here on my site for them to give their attorney or their VSO. And this is a list of the FT410s, which are the shipping records. And what these are the U.S. exports, commodity by country, and all the shipping records are right here. I don't know why the government has not been able to find them. 5120620, that is the international shipping code number. But this will show you the shipping record for each month and each country that received Agent Orange or Agent Purple. We actually, in the Canal Zone, we got Agent Purple in 1959, in January of 1959. And I know that that was Agent Purple because Agent Orange wasn't made yet. 5120620, so you scroll down and as you see right here, it's herbicide, 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T, including the salts, esters, and aspartic acid. And you see Panama for this particular month, they got 26,600 pounds and a value of $19,000. And then as you scroll through these every year for each month, to show you how much is on hand, and from month to month you can see it's being used. So now we have the shipping records that it was shipped there, it was stored there, and it's showing as being used. Billy, is there anything else you'd like to tell everybody?
You know, just be vigilant and read Donna's book, The Travels of Orange. It's got a lot of information, and if you have a case going, get the information, document it, put it down on paper, and shoot it at them. They cannot deny us over and over and over again. The Vietnam vets, they went 35 years before they got a win. So
wow,
yeah,
35 years.
yeah.
You know, and it was a battle. The veterans, the VA, didn't have any oversight, and so now they do. So now we can get some help, and if they make an error on your case, you know, get an attorney involved if you need to. We can show them in black and white that it was there, it was used. So hopefully we're going to win.
Yeah, I'm praying and I'm hoping. So
good. Well, thanks a lot, Billy, for coming on and sharing all those pictures with us. As everybody can see, it made it killed everything. It took a while to play havoc with people who were exposed, and that's why we're trying to collect all this information. And because our group, you know, the Panama Veterans, we've never been studied, and we don't even have a registry for being exposed to Agent Orange. So we hope with this project that we're going to force the VA to open a registry for the Panama vets and other vets from other bases, because there's a lot of people out there that are suffering.
Yeah.
So if I can help you, you know, give me a call.
I will. Thank you again for all your work and dedication, and I hope your husband and you and everyone else gets justice.
I as well. Thank you very much, Billy, for coming on.
Thank you.